Hi guys, I'm just getting ready for work. I'm going to show you my daily routine. I don't really have a set plan ever when I get ready. It's just kind of freestyle, but there are some basics that I do. The first thing I do is I gotta moisturize my lips, so I'm going to put on the Fresh Sugar Balm Advanced Therapy just while I'm doing everything else, so that way when it's time for me to put my lips on, they're nice and hydrated. And before I ever start Complexion, I always curl my eyelashes and put on my clear waterproof top coat from Anastasia, just because I like it to dry. And I basically do it because whenever I use a regular mascara and I curl my eyelashes, it makes the curl come out. So I do this first, and then I can wear any mascara that's not waterproof. And now I'm going to do Complexion. So what I'm going to use today is the Algenist Pore Corrector Anti-Aging Primer. Crystal Cedanita, she has her own channel if you want to watch it. She's obsessed with this, and I haven't really tried it, so I'm going to try it today. It's just a primer to correct texture if you have any large pores or scarring or anything like that, even wrinkles. It's just going to kind of smooth over. And it's kind of cool because it's anti-aging, so I like to incorporate as much anti-aging as possible just to be preventative. It's never too late, or too early, I should say. So as far as Complexion goes, it's pretty much going to be the same deal as my summer routine. I made a video for it. The only thing I changed is the primer just because I want to try it today. But the next thing I'm going to do is the PTR CC cream in light to medium. And I feel like being really warm and bronzy today, so I'm going to go ahead and add some Makeup Forever Uplight in number 12. It's like a golden undertone. I'm just going to pump a couple pumps on the back of my hand and mix them together. Then I'll get a nice glowy sheen. That's what I feel like today. I think I feel sheeny. Alright, to apply this today, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. I've dampened it so it's nice and soft. After foundation, again, I did this in my other video, so I'm just going to speed it up. But I'm using the Benefit Fake Up number 2 medium, and I'm just going to use my finger to apply this. And I'm going to do a little highlighting. I'm going to set my makeup with my favorite setting powder, the Stila Set and Illuminate. And we're going to buff this baby on. Perfect! Alright, so I'm going to put my earrings in. I always like to put my earrings in to kind of inspire, you know, how I feel today and what look I'm going to go for. So I have these, really dangly, really chandelier type earrings that have this turquoise on them. They kind of remind me of like Native American type jewelry. So I kind of feel like terracotta, the color terracotta is going to be involved in our eye makeup some way, somehow. I'm feeling that. I'm bronzy terracotta turquoise. That's what I'm feeling in here. Right, so if you guys don't know what the color terracotta is, it looks like this. It's like a combo between red, brown, orange, and that's what I think of when I look at these earrings, so I'm gonna do it. What else should I do? Alright, well, we might as well prime because we're not gonna get very far without priming, so I'm gonna use my Kat Von D. I'm so excited, you guys. This is straight freestyling off the top of the dome, yo. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is use our terracotta. I'm going to use, this one's by Philosophy. It's called Windows to the Soul. And it's called terracotta. You guys, I didn't even know that. Good. So I'm going to use a stiff tone brush. So I'm going to take the stiff tone brush, put it in the guy, and we're going to press this all over the lid. I'm going to use Sephora's Oval Blending Brush number 27. It's an old one. And I decided to use the Smashbox Shades of Fame palette. I really like it. I don't use it enough, so I want to use it today. I'm going to use this color Nude. It's just a matte neutral brown that's a couple shades darker than my skin tone. And we're going to blend the edges out of our terracotta. So by blending that out, we took away some of the pizzazz of the terracotta. So I'm just going to go back in and go over it. And that way it's going to blend into our mid-tone color. Alright, so looking at what we got, I feel like I want some definition. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay brush. I got it with the Vice palette. They do sell this brush separately. Just a narrow crease brush. And I want to really get some definition, so I don't know, let's see. I'm going to try Praline and see if that's dark enough. If it's not dark enough to my liking, I'm going to use this dark brown mocha. But we're freestyling, you guys. Let's see what happens. It's a mystery. No, I don't think it's dark enough. Alright, it's not dark enough, but this is good because since we put a lighter brown on, it's going to allow us to use less of the darker brown because it'll intensify it. So I'm going to take Praline again and do the same to the other side. I put a little more on this side. Let's make it even. Don't worry guys, this is the best makeup looks come out from accident, so just go with it. So I'm going to take Mocha, it's that deep brown right there, just a little bit, and I'm going to keep it right here on the outside. Alright, it's looking good you guys, I like it so far. Alright, we gotta do some blending out, like I said. I'm gonna switch brushes up. This is a Bundle Monster brush. It's very soft, and I love it for blending things to the brow. Let's take it first with nothing on it, and just kind of blend these edges out. And then I kind of want to make it really warm and summery, so I'm gonna use this orange color Sherbet with the same fluffy brush, just a little at a time. We're gonna blend these edges out. Alright, then to blend that color out, I'm gonna use this color called Honey. It's a duochrome color. It looks beigey, I guess, or yellowy in the pan, but it has a pink undertone. It's hard to see on camera. But when you buff it in, it has a pink undertone. Yeah, you can't see that. It's beautiful. Take my word for it. We're gonna buff it up to the brow. Then I'm gonna take a little more of that and I'm putting it right here in my inner corner. Alright, let's do the lower lash line. Well, I got this turquoise in my earrings, so I really want to use color similar to kind of pull everything together and give you that feel I'm going for. I'm going to use Urban Decay's 24/7 pencil in the deep end. It's a really tealy green, looks like that. And I'm going to just line the lower lash line. And I'm going to have my smudge brush ready, because these are waterproof. Anything waterproof, you want to be quick when you smudge it out, because when it dries, you're not smudging shit out. I'm going to take my smudge brush and I'm going to go in with this color Pacific. It's really similar actually. And I'm going to smudge it out. And I'm going to use that sherbet color we used on top, just a real little bit. And I'm going to blend the edges out of that blue-green we put on. Now it's really important when you put a light color like this on the bottom that we make it gradiate or gradiate, which means it goes from dark to light or light to dark. So if we don't put a darker color right on the lashes, it's gonna look very washed out. Okay, so we need something darker just so we don't alter the color and it's not too harsh. I'm gonna use another Urban Decay liner. This one's called the Mainline. It's a matte, like peacocky green. Looks like that. And I'm just gonna run it right along the lashes, very gently. I don't want it to be too dark. Alright, next take whatever your favorite black eyeliner is and we're gonna tight line. I do this with every look. It has to be done so there's no spaces in between the lashes and skin and it doesn't look unfinished. Now, what eyeliner should we do for the top? I don't know. Let's do mainline. That one we put on the lower lash line. Let's put that on as our eyeliner. So, I don't know how I'm gonna wear it. Let's just put it on and see how it goes. So before that dries, I'm going to take a smudge brush and I'm just going to smudge it out so it's like a smoky line, not a sharp edge. I wiped off some of my terra-cotta smudging that liner, so I'm just going to gently press a little more on where I smudged it off. I decided the bottom and the top are too matchy-matchy, so I'm going to use just a little black just to kind of have it contrast a little better. Really lightly. There we go. See how that's just kind of separating it from the top a little. Okay. Alright, let's do the same to the other eye. I made this line a little longer than this one, so you gotta make it the same. Just barely. Alright, my favorite part, choosing a mascara. Which one are we gonna choose today? Out of all these, I don't know. Let's see, my lashes are pretty non-existent right now. I'm going to use Smashbox's Full Exposure. It's for definition, volume, separation.
You guys, I'm getting a lot of mascara on the makeup itself. Don't worry about it, just let it dry and it'll peel right off. You can scratch it right off without affecting the makeup, so just forget about it. I mean, don't forget, like don't walk out of the house with it.
Alright you guys, eyes are done, but I feel like something's missing. You know, just because it's my favorite, I'm going to use the Stila Day All Day Smudge Stick in turquoise. And I'm just going to use a little bit of it right under this line. Just to make it a little more opened and different. See, it just adds a little pizzazz. You guys know I like to be pizzazzy. Yay! I like it, you guys. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's see. Let's do eyebrows. So I use powder for my brows. I'm using the Senna Brow Book. Looks like this. I'm going to use this color right here called Brunette. It's really similar to the Anastasia brow powder. Color and everything. I'm going to use a angled brow brush. Next, I want to get a bronzy glow going on. So I do this next step because I have really oily skin, so blushes always get really splotchy on me, so I do this. I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I put a little dollop, really little, on the back of my hand. And obviously not everyone's going to do this, but for all my ladies who have oily skin and get splotchy blush, this is what I do. I take a little bit, and I smile, and I just dab it on where I know I'm going to put some blush. And it's going to prevent it from splotching all day. I'm going to take that terracotta color I used on my eyes, and I'm going to do a nice soft sweep of that on my cheeks. A nice angled fluffy blush brush. And I just want a real little bit of this because I'm going to do something else. So I just put a little bit because I want to have that terracotta cheek, but to add a little oomph to it, a little warmth, a little bronziness and glowiness, I'm going to use the new Buxom bronzer called Hot Escapes bronzer called Tahiti. It smells like the beach. Thanks to Nikki Roth Beauty, I own this, so she gave it to me. Thank you so much. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm going to use a fluffy brush, just a little at a time, and I'm going to go right over what we did. It's going to give us a really nice, warm, bronzy sheen with the golden glow to it. See? Very nice. And to continue to get a bronzy glow everywhere, I'm going to take the same bronzer and I'm just going to lightly dust the rest of my face. I wouldn't contour with a shimmery type bronzer. If you do want to get this color everywhere, you don't want to like sculpt your face with it, because you know, then you need something matte, because you need to absorb shadow, not reflect it. There we go. Then I'm gonna highlight, and going along with our goldy, bronzy, terracotta feel, I don't know, I'm gonna use something that's very golden. So this is the Mercier Mosaic Shimmer Block palette, and there's this color right here. It's very golden and very shimmery. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to use that with a Pro Precision blush brush, and I'm just going to stick it right here. Boom! Face done. Freestyling all day, all night. Speaking of freestyling, you guys don't know this, but I will tell you because it's so funny. I used to be a rapper, you guys. It's true. I was in this hip-hop group called the Antibodies. We were defenders of hip-hop, and we performed and everything. Maybe one day you guys can hear a little taste of my ramen skills. Alright, so now it's time for lips. So if you remember in the beginning, I moisturized my lips, and they feel really good now. So now I'm going to exfoliate them. I use these little mascara wands because I have them, but you can use a toothbrush, a paper towel, just something that's a little rough that can get some dead skin off. I'm just going to gently rub off any dead skin. I don't even know what color I'm going to do. So before we put any lipstick on, I have to line my lips. So I'm using my favorite liner, which is something I just got from the grocery store for 99 cents. It's called Kashana, and they don't even have it there anymore, so I don't even know how I'm going to get another one, but I'll worry about it later. But it's just a nudie color. It's a color that's really close to my skin tone. This one right here. I mean, not my skin tone, my lip tone. I have a dark lip. I think an orange lip would be fun, you guys. I'm gonna do it. This is hard. So the one I'm using is by Sephora brand. It's called Sunset Rhythm, and it's really bright orange. Looks like that. I feel like something is missing. This is what happens when I get ready, you guys. You are witnessing what happens. I don't know from moment to moment what's gonna happen or how it's gonna look. You just really gotta try it on and see how you feel about it. I don't know, you guys. I don't like it. I'm gonna take it off. From NARS, it's called New Lover. It's a really shimmery, corally. It has a little gloss sheen to it too. It's their Velvet Gloss Lip Pencil. I think we're on the right track, but just to add a little more pop of color, I'm going to use a Stila Countless Color Pigment in Final. And these are so awesome because they look like they're tie-dye, and you can rub them around and mess up all the colors. And you can put it on top of a lip gloss and just wear it like a lipstick. Look, that's the perfect thing I was going for. Yay! Alright, but what's really cool after you mess up the colors is that you can take a brush and you can just dust off what you messed up and it goes back to normal. Isn't that amazing? And voila, we're all done with our terracotta warm summery look that I freestyled. Don't be hating on my freestyling skills. But you guys, seriously, some of the best accidents in makeup turn out being the best. And I can really attest to that because every time I freestyle my makeup and I feel like, you know, I didn't plan it, it's not as good as I think it could have been, people at work are like, I love your makeup, every time. Every single time. But when I try, nothing. So I hope you liked getting ready with me. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm gonna go to work now, so wish me luck. Bye.